Yo, what's going on YouTube? Inner Strength Posse here again with another supplement review. And today we got a big one. We got something that I've been meaning to sit down, make the video for. And the topic of today is going to be my experience with SARMs. Well, I've only taken one SARM, but we're going to do I had a 5-week cycle. I was going to do 8 weeks. I had to stop short for the reason that I will be pursuing a professional sport here in the near future. I'm going to be drug tested and all that most likely. So I didn't want this to pop up on a drug test because of course you can't use performance enhancers when you're playing a professional sport. So the SARM that I'm going to be talking about is Ostamuscle, aka Ostarine, aka MK2866 from Enhanced Athlete. Now, the first thing I want to say is that I was going to do an 8-week cycle, but I had to stop short, so I stopped at 5 weeks. And during those 5 weeks, I did not take this for 2 days, just because I didn't have the time to take it or I forgot. So we're going to be talking about the pros and cons that I experienced with Ostarine, aka MK2866. So, before I go on, I just want to say that I do not promote any Sarm use or any of that. Don't use SARMs, but if you want, that's up to you. I'm not telling you to use SARMs because again, it's illegal. It's not for human consumption, and blah blah blah. So, let's start off with the pros, I guess. Pros. It took about a week and a half to see some real actual results from Ostarine. So the biggest thing I felt stronger. I felt a lot stronger actually. And I felt like when I was in the gym, I felt like I could lift for a very, very long time, not just an hour or even 2 hours. I felt like I could lift for half the fucking day. So that's one of the big pro. That's probably the biggest pro here because during the cycle I even broke a deadlift PR of mine. I was stuck at 295 for the longest time, and I finally hit 315 while on cycle. That was probably the 3rd or 4th week on this cycle. So from 295 to 315 on deadlift. So boom, that's a pretty big PR right there. The next thing, endurance. I felt a lot more endurance during my workouts. Like I said, not only did I feel stronger, but that goes with I could work out for half the day. I had the endurance and stamina to go that long. So there was that, and then size wise, I didn't see much difference in size, but I did feel like I cut some body fat, especially in the lower stomach region. I felt like I cut some fat there. So if anything, I didn't gain size, but I lost fat. So my the muscles kind of outlined a little bit more, popped out more. But so that's probably one of the bad things about it, I guess. You don't really get, at least I didn't get size from it. So those are the biggest pros right there. Now cons or side effects or whatever. The first week that I took this, wow, the first week I started off with 10 milligrams, so it's one capsule, that's not a lot. My balls would not stop tingling at all. It was crazy. I don't know, but that was the first 4 or 5 days. My balls wouldn't stop tingling. I guess that was just me getting used to the chemical or whatever. After the first 4 or 5 days, you get over that. The second week, I bumped it up 20 milligrams a day. So at 20 milligrams a day, I was starving throughout the whole day, and I was eating and eating and eating. I could probably eat 4 or 5 meals a day, and probably if I ate 4 meals, I could probably snack in between 2 of those meals. I was hungry consistently throughout the day. So I guess that could be a pro if you're trying to gain a little bit of size, and eat more. But for me, that was a con because I'm not used to eating that much. So I guess it took my body a little bit of adjusting to, digest all that food that I was getting and all the snacking. I do want to mention that I was not on a strict diet during this cycle, and I still, gained strength and gained endurance from it. Maybe if I was on a stricter diet, I could have gained size, but I wasn't because I was just too lazy for that. So, what was it? Oh, another con. I was pretty restless, if I'm being honest. It was really hard to sleep at night. I would probably lay down like at 1:30 and probably wouldn't go to sleep until like another hour and a half. So it was really hard to go to sleep. I don't know if other things in my life were just causing that or if it was the Ostarine, but once I got off, I was sleeping a lot better. And so I do think it was the MK2866 that was causing the restlessness. And when I would fall asleep, I would have some weird fucking dreams. Like I don't know what was going on. I was just having some weird dreams. I don't know if that's happened. I haven't heard any of that happening with anyone else during an Ostarine cycle. But for me, restlessness, and then once I got to sleep, I would have weird dreams. So those are going to be the pros and cons that I had during this SARM cycle. Again, I can't continue the 8 weeks because I'll be pursuing a professional sport here in the near future. I liked it personally. I liked the way it made me feel. If I could, I would do other SARMs, but I'm not going to, at least not anytime soon. Maybe, way later on in the future or something. Not too sure. But, so that's going to be the pros and cons for Osta Muscle from Enhanced Athlete. This is the only SARM that I was using during the 5 weeks. Again, another thing I guess I should point out is that the other supplements I was taking during the cycle, I was only taking pre-workout, post-workout, so like whey protein, and then I was taking creatine post-workout as well. Those were the only 3 supplements that I was taking. Oh, I'm lying, because during week 2, I also took testosterone boosters to try and even out, because when you're taking a SARM, your hormones and stuff kind of get out of whack. So I took a testosterone booster to kind of even that out. I started the testosterone booster on week 2. So that probably had something to do with the strength as well and the fat loss. But other than that, that's really it. That's going to be my review for Osta Muscle from Enhanced Athlete. Let me show you the bottle again. That's it right there, if it'll focus. So MK2866 Ostarine Osta Muscle. That's going to be my review for that. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope y'all come back for the next supplement review later.